Hello? I think you can hear me now. If you can hear me, please let me know that. Okay, that's why nobody is replying to me. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, guys. I hope this time you can hear me. Okay, I don't know what happened sometimes to Discord. It automatically remove my microphone sometimes. Okay, I that's why I start with, can you hear me? I start like that way. I hope you guys can hear me now. Okay, Chatur, good morning, brother. Sharada, good evening, brother. Chatur, no sound. Okay, now you can hear me, I guess. Audible. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I would love to talk about this price action a bit from yesterday because I was not here because of the load shedding. So I actually my stream closed here somewhere. I don't remember where exactly, but I just went out black because of the load shedding electricity problem. So I'll talk about here a bit and then I'll go back to today's price action. I still have a lot of time. So yeah, we can hear lol. No worries. This is my world. How are you, brother? I don't see your name for a long time. Sound is good. Thank you, Chatur. So what happened yesterday? Market just opened. This is the regular trading hour opening gap. It tapped to the lower quadrant tick by tick, and then this move happened. Okay, so it came here. There was an order block, to be honest. This order block, but it's something like market is in huge premium, and I'm trying to force the trade take the entry from the premium area. So I really don't appreciate to take this type of entry from this premium zone. But if it would come to the 50% or 618 level, maybe that could be an awesome thing. Oh man, what happened now to my just a second. So if it could fall for the 50% 618 level, maybe that could be awesome. And I could look for some sort of bullish order block to take the buy. Unfortunately, I think you guys can hear me now. I mean, sorry, you can see me now. I could go for the buy. So yeah, this order block, I really don't appreciate to take any kind of entry from here because it is still in premium. So I really don't care even if it go higher from there or not. So I didn't take any sort of buy, not even from here. I was just waiting for the retracement because after the retracement, the buy is valid. As long as there is no retracement, there is no buy is valid. If you remember, a few weeks ago, there was a Tuesday market where that type of market actually very rare, but this is that Tuesday market. Okay, so market whole day it was bullish. There was not even a single retracement. Now, as I keep saying, falling knife, market is keep falling. I'm not able to take the trade. So here, retracement, fall, retracement, fall, retracement, fall. I'm able to take this trade like here. Keep going higher, keep going higher, keep going higher. I'm not able to take any sort of entry around that area. No buy is valid to me. So I need the retracement at first, then the buy again, which happened actually yesterday. So market first went higher and then retraced, then went higher again. So I'm not bearish anymore after this big run. I'm not bearish anymore. I'm of course bullish, but for taking a buy, I need this leg at first. After getting this leg, I will start to look for the buying opportunity. Now here, there was a gap from 15-minute chart. So you'll be able to see this gap from 15-minute chart while I'll be in 1-minute chart. Now everything is hindsight right now. But you guys remember I framed this cell and that low was my target. That relatively equal lows was my target. This is that 15-minute bullish fair value gap 50%, and there was some relatively equal lows, not sell side liquidity. Okay, this is not some kind of sell side liquidity. It is also not some kind of sell side liquidity. It's something like to the run. It has a small consolidation, a small consolidation, a small consolidation. It's not kind of support or something like that. It's not something like that. Okay, but it's still, like I have to target something, so I have to target that one, depending on the ES. So I told that when ES has cleared this low, it's called fake. It's not right. Okay, so when this market is here around that area, this market has already cleared that low. So it's a fake SMT. It's not a smart money divergence because of the strongest sister, weakest sister. Guys, just 1 second, okay? Okay, I'm back. So I was saying like when this fake SMT happened, it's not something like you can target the SMT, okay? Because you are bullish and you have seen this fake SMT that yes, the strongest sister has taken the low, weakest sister still failed to take that low. I mean that low. It's not something like you should target that. But if you are looking for a sell and you have seen this fake SMT, that is something like you should be more confident that eventually it is going to fall. So even though there is a consolidation, a small consolidation around that area, eventually that is going to fall. You should be very confident about that. This is for that. Okay. However, when this market finally came here, this is that daily week quadrant level. So lower quadrant 50%, upper quadrant and high of the daily week. It came here as I didn't have any sort of bearish PDR. If you guys remember, there was no bearish PDR from 50-minute, hourly, daily, nowhere. Okay, so I had no other choice except marking the week quadrant level. And I saw it came to the upper quadrant and it was rejecting from there. And finally, I got the market structure shift over here, if you guys remember. Okay, that was the market structure shift here. A valid swing low that has been shifted over here, and then there was a gap. So I took the sell from that. I think a bit below of this gap, but my stop loss was above this high because that was a very small stop loss, 22 handle or something like that. And then my target was like this sell side liquidity, which was just above the 15-minute bullish gap. So that was my target. Again, like if I were here, maybe I would hold the trade or run, or maybe until that area by trailing the stop loss. I don't know what I would do, but that small run was 90 handle, something like that. So it was more than enough for being profitable in that run. That was the first opportunity for us to take the sell. I hope some of you got that boom yesterday. I'm more interested to talk about here. So when this market is falling, some of you can start to think that, oh, okay, so now this market is targeting the sell side liquidity it left here around that area, right? The sell side liquidity. No, it's not bearish anymore because after clearing the extreme buy side liquidity, which was around that area, that was the extreme buy side liquidity. When this buy side has been cleared, if it wanted to really fall for this sell side liquidity, it would happen immediately. It wouldn't leave this buy side liquidity area, and it wouldn't like keep going higher. It wouldn't do that. This is some information you have to always keep that in your mind. If you have some buy side liquidity, okay, for example, this is your buy side liquidity. The next buy side liquidity may be here. It is too far from the market. It is too far. So like it's not possible for today because it has already moved like nearly how many handle it has moved already. Okay, so from here to here, it's already has moved 400 handles. So you're not thinking that another 1,000 handle market is going higher to take that buy side liquidity if you're not think like that way. So what you should think, this buy side has been cleared and immediately, okay, so something like that, market has cleared the buy side liquidity or maybe go a bit above of the buy side liquidity, immediately it will start to fall for the sell side liquidity. If it doesn't happen, instead of that, that is the buy side liquidity, it just didn't clear the liquidity. It went through this liquidity with the speed. Look at the speed around that area, the candles over there. So it was leaving the buy side zone with speed, showing that I'm more bullish. So in this type of scenario, you can't switch your bias to bearish anymore. You have to look for the buying opportunity and you have to believe that market will keep going higher. But you need the retracement. So what you can do, you can let the fall go because this is uncertain. How long this market will fall, I have no idea. It could fall to the top of this 50-minute gap, 50% low, or maybe it could come here somewhere before going higher. Okay, or maybe it would just simply tap here and it started to go higher from that area by using any sort of 1 minute gap or any kind of old reclaimed gap, something like that. Okay, something it could use and then keep going higher. So selling is more risky around that area, but it's still that is valid because you are expecting some kind of retracement at first, but eventually you have to keep that in your mind. It's not a bearish market, it's a bullish market. So I will keep looking for a buying opportunity. Let me come here and let me open the 15-minute chart a bit. So that, okay, here around that area. Okay. So that is that 15-minute chart. Okay. So here, now, when this market came here and this setup actually appeared inside the lunch hour, another market structure shift, fair value gap. I'm not able to take any sort of entry from this fair value gap because it's not an immediate reaction. Market didn't come to this entry fair value gap. At least immediately, it didn't come here. But I'm allowed to take the entry from the order block. You guys already know that, right? 22 my buy model. Market has cleared this one. Trade the 50%. I am bullish. I'm not bearish. This high and that high relatively equal highs. Let me actually remove this one. So this high, that high relatively equal highs. That could be a beautiful target around that area. However, even if you don't get the, I mean, sorry, even if you don't have the buy side liquidity, you don't need to worry about that because already it has confirmed I'm bullish. So after clearing this, came here, build another 22 buy model. There could be a lot of other model, but I really don't care about them. I'm only interested to see the buy model. Okay, so 22 buy model over here because it is over there as an hindsight. So market structure shift. Before this, I didn't have any other buying opportunity around that area. No market structure shift, nothing. So finally, after clearing this low, traded the 50% market structure shift, fair value gap. This gap doesn't have any value to me. So even if tap here, keep going here, I don't care. I'm not going to take that buy. I need to see this market to come at least to the entry gap, last gap or the breakaway gap, entry gap. If it come immediately, I'm gonna take the entry from the entry gap. If it takes too long to come to this gap, I will start to look for the buy from the order block. If it built the order block, I will try to take the buy from that order block. This buy side liquidity is my interest to look for the entry around that area. Okay, so this relatively equal highs. However, that was all inside the lunch hour. So inside the lunch hour, we should not trade. So finally, this market came here. What I'm interested only to take the buy. No sell is valid to me because I know this market is going higher. So here I will watch the market how it is going to take this high. Okay. Even though it has cleared this buy side liquidity, I don't care. I need to see this buy side, this high to be taken. That high is important because that is the high of that specific day. That means yesterday. Yesterday. Okay. So if it can take this high, I believe it will keep going higher and it will target the next buy side liquidity wherever the next buy side liquidity is. So if it can take this buy side liquidity, I'm simply going to target that. I mean, the next buy side liquidity over here. So inside this launcher, maybe I'm not allowed to take any trades. So all of this fall, it is just the retracement. Also, I'm not interested to take this retracement. I'm waiting to see how long this market can fall. So in my 15-minute chart, you see there is a 15-minute bullish gap over here around that area, which is aligned to that area. Okay, so this is the area where this bullish gap happened. In other words, this consecutive candle or the lowest candle is the order block from 15-minute chart. This market has to fall and then start to go higher to target this high. It's not the buy side liquidity, but market is going to target that one because that is the high in that specific day, and I'm only bullish. So when this market came here and this retracement, you will start to look for a buying opportunity from any of this fall. Okay, so if there is any sort of buying opportunity, you'll go for that. I don't see any buying opportunity, to be honest. That was really disaster price action around the PM session. I mean, some of you will still say that no, brother, that was a really beautiful price action. It might be okay, a beautiful price action, but I really didn't see not even a single trade because I was simply watching the market. I was thinking, okay, if I find any kind of entry opportunity, I'll go for that. Not even a single market structure shift buy down. So here, when this market actually went higher, I didn't see not even a single 22 buy model inverse gap or nothing. Okay, simply nothing I have seen around that area. And then finally, this market come here by trading this gap. I was also interested to take a entry from the order block from this gap because origin 22 sell model didn't leave any sort of order block before. So when it come back again around that area, I was just eagerly waiting for an order block, bearish order block to take a short-term scalping. But unfortunately, didn't also make any short of bearish order block or nothing. But like this price action, I don't see any entry opportunity. Maybe some of you can see here some entry opportunity. To me, that was the only entry opportunity inside the lunch hour. And now these days, to be honest, brother, lunch hour is more beautiful rather than the AM session. Like it's more beautiful. I don't know why, but lunch hour is really so beautiful. However, that was the entry opportunity around the to that specific buying opportunity. If any of you got the sell or the buy, congratulations to you. I highly appreciate and I hope you were profitable yesterday. In a short period of time, we are going to see what is going to happen today. So here, this is the daily chart. So far this market has already move away from the consolidation. I'm only interested to look for the next buy side liquidity. So if I can see simply here, this is the next buy side liquidity. Okay. So from my daily chart, that is the next relatively equal highs or the all time high. You can mark that on as well because they are the relatively equal highs, all of them. But I'm just simply going to mark this one relatively equal highs. That's going to be my target. I'm not bearish. First of all, I'm not bearish. Now, how I'm going to expect the price action here? I would love to see this candle is not going to touch this candle high. I don't want to see that. I want to see there will be a bullish gap. Okay, because when this market has cleared the sell side liquidity, all of the sell side liquidity has been cleared, and then gave me a market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, just two gap, breakaway gap, entry gap. Trade that entry gap, lowest down close, body close candle, water block. But brother, it's a small body long wick. And I'm not going to take the entry from here. So I don't need the precision. All I need a down close, body close candle because I'm not going to take any entry. This is just an higher time frame expectation of what can happen. Okay. So lowest down close, body close candle. This candle has closed above this candle, water block. Trade the water block one, two time. then started to go higher. I would love to see this market is not going to take this low anymore. Okay, so today's candle low is a protected low, in my opinion. Why? Because I need to see a gap around that area. Of course, it can fall and take today's low as well. I'm just going to mark a line over here, and I'm going to observe that line. I do not want to see this line to be taken. Okay, if it doesn't take this low, there will be a gap, bullish gap. I need this bullish gap. Okay, over here, I need this bullish gap. However, it can simply fall and close the whole gap over here. It can also do that. I don't want to see that. I need to see the momentum toward the buy side liquidity. Market should keep looking for that buy side liquidity. Otherwise, after clearing this buy side liquidity, old bearish order block, even though it's not that much important because market didn't leave any sort of sell side liquidity around that area. So still that is not important, but still this is trading the 50% of this old order block. Don't forget about this order block. Market structure shift, fair value gap, highest up close, body close candle, order block has been traded, market fall. That old order block 50%, which is the mean threshold, can stop the market, send it lower again for the breakaway gap, which is around that area. I don't want to see that. I need to see the momentum toward that buy side liquidity. Just because of that, I first want to see the 50% of this candle need to be broken. And more importantly, there will be a gap. That gap will be untouched or unfilled. That means today's candle, I want to see it to close here somewhere. Tomorrow's candle will fall a bit. Maybe it will trade this gap. I don't know. It can trade this gap. All I don't want to see this gap to be fill 100%. I don't want to see that. I would love to see this market to keep going higher toward that buy side liquidity by holding the momentum. There should be a momentum toward this buy side liquidity or the trend. Trend is our friend, something like that. I want to see this to happen from my daily time frame. So because of that, I do not want to see this low to be taken, which is today's low so far. It should not be taken because if it is taken, maybe there will be no gap left around that area. And if there is no gap left, there could be another consolidation, a small period of consolidation, and then maybe market will go higher and take the buy side liquidity, or maybe it will keep falling and come to this area. I don't know what is going to happen. But according to my understanding, it should not take this low. This is the first thing in my mind. Okay, going back to hourly chart, and first thing first, I would love to see, do I have any sort of buy side liquidity? That is the first thing from my hourly chart. Okay, so this is the extreme buy side liquidity. This is the extreme, I mean, above this there is no other buy side liquidity except the all time high. The all time high is always the buy side liquidity by itself, but I need some sort of relatively equal highs, which is over here. So this is the extreme buy side liquidity. I'm not allowed, I'm not allowed to take the entry toward the extreme buy side liquidity. I'm not allowed that because it can build a lot of buy side liquidity here and keep falling. Okay, so it will come here, fall. It will come here, fall. It only happen while the market is near to the extreme buy side liquidity. So, however, this small buy side liquidity, which is here relatively equal highs, a very strong resistance zone that has already been cleared, and market is so far is consolidating around that area. Eventually, it will fall, I believe so. And I'm gonna mark this high and that nearly the market is very near to this high. Okay, so it is building a buy side liquidity around that area. So right now the price action and old high. What else do I have? This high and that high. There is a very small high. Okay, so I'm gonna show that to you here. A swing high and another swing high, another buy side liquidity. So to me, rather than this buy side liquidity is more important to me. But still, I'll keep both of them, and I'm going to target this buy side liquidity, not that buy side liquidity. It can take this buy side liquidity. I don't have any problem with that. But this is gonna be my target. So right now the price is around that area. So this is the price right now, and this 400 handle is going to be my target for today. I need to see this market to clear this buy side liquidity, come very near to this buy side liquidity, and then fall. Not a long term fall, a short period of fall, and then go for this buy side liquidity because it has to set a trap around that area. That is a very strong resistance zone. So when the market will come here and then fall, people will start to believe that this is triple top, and it's unbreakable zone. Nobody can break this zone. So take the sell, take the sell, take the sell. And when the market will start to fall, people will start to chase the market because they miss the sell from the resistance zone. So they will keep taking the sell. And when the market will fall and the order is I mean, like it's maxed out. Okay, there is no more order left, no more sell order left. Then the market will boom, just boom, and take the buy side liquidity plus the all time high and keep going higher. And in that type of scenario, I'll of course go for the like the standard deviation to predict the next logical level for the reversal. Reversal is coming very soon. Don't worry about that. So here, this is that buy side liquidity market is building right now. I have this extreme buy side liquidity, which is going to be my target. And this is the low I don't want to see to be taken today. Why? Because this is the today's low. And if it is taken, maybe there will be no fair value gap. But if it is taken also, like here from the daily chart, for example, it can simply take this low by one or two handle or something like that. Okay, it's already 9:30. It can do that and then start to go for that. I don't want to see that. So as the market has already is entered into the 9:30, let's go to the regular trading hour and mark the regular trading hour opening gap. First job to mark this regular trading hour opening gap. Okay, so this is gonna be the regular trading hour opening gap and electronic trading hour. I'm here. Have some sell side liquidity here. This low, that low, relatively equal lows. So going to mark this sell side liquidity here. Remember, I'm only bullish. Have this sell side liquidity. I have this extreme sell side liquidity, which is today's low as well, but still that is also a sell side liquidity. I don't want to see this to be taken. I prefer this market to fall, close the regular trading or opening gap 100%, clear this sell side liquidity, and then go higher. I would love to see that. Okay. So this will be the price action. Don't rush. Have this gap that is holding the market. And I have this gap here that is also holding the market. But eventually, I believe this is going to be broken. Market is going to clear this sell side liquidity and then go higher. Otherwise, if it is started to go higher from here, I will just wait for this gap to be broken. And whenever it will close one tick above this gap, I'm going to take the buy from this gap because it is rejecting from the 50% of the regular trading or opening gap. If you ask me, I want to see this market to fall, take this low or sell side liquidity, then start to go higher. If it happens, that is the best case of scenario. And I will start to look for buying opportunity from there. In the meantime, I need to look for some sort of bullish gap around that area. So let me see if I have any. Mm, yeah, below this sell side liquidity, I have some bullish gap from 15-minute chart, but I have better, sorry, from the hourly chart, but I have better bullish gap around there from the hourly chart, not from 15-minute chart, from the hourly chart. So if it come to this hourly gap, then looking for the buy is more confident for me. So some sort of sell side liquidity need to be taken. That could be a beautiful sell side liquidity by closing the regular trading or opening gap, came to this hourly gap, then start to go higher. Beautiful. Target this buy side liquidity, then target that buy side liquidity. That is gonna be so beautiful. If it keep falling and target today's low already, okay, that is already the low of today. This is the low. If it do that, I'll better let this go, and I will wait to take this low to be taken, and then I'll think about a buy again. To me, what is the best case of scenario? This is going to happen like this way. Come here, make a setup, then keep going higher toward that buy side liquidity. This is the best case of scenario to me. Otherwise, anytime it will close above this gap, I'll simply take the buy from this gap, which is the last parallel gap, holding the buy side liquidity. So this high, that high, relatively equal highs has been cleared by a shallow run. So still this is the buy side liquidity and obviously that buy side liquidity here. I prefer to take this, come here, go higher. But below this line, also there is a gap from hourly chart. So if it started to go higher from here, I will also look for a buy from there. Any of you are bearish, would love to take the sell, please go for it. I highly appreciate it, brother. It has already tapped to a hourly bullish gap, but I still prefer to market go to the hourly gap because that is aligned with a 50-minute gap as well. I prefer this market to come here, then go higher. That is the best case of scenario. Close to the regular trading hour opening gap 100%. It can be used as a resistance now, the lower quadrant of 50%. It is a small gambling. Okay. So this type of gambling is also like, you see the stop loss is just to 25 handle. So here to here, it's a very nice small scalping idea. You don't need to do that, but I'm just sharing this idea to you because I need a bullish period after clearing the sell side liquidity. So I would love to use this regular trading or opening gap as a resistance and on a target the next bullish period, which is this hourly gap aligned with the 50-minute gap. You don't need to take it, okay? Okay, let's see who else is over here. Sound is good. Good morning, Seth Hunter. How are you, brother? Sharda, Asia and London created liquidity, sell side liquidity. Wow, that's cool. Hello, sister. I mean, we need 100 likes to start the giveaway. Kindly hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, so we have a giveaway from Apex today. All I need likes from you guys. Okay, so please push the like button, make it 100. We are going to start the giveaway. So please, everyone, push the like button. Just take a second, push a like button. I'm also going to trade to my funded account. So sorry, the Eval account. So I'm also going to take the trade. Okay, I'm also waiting. So you don't need to be rush. So it came to this hourly gap. Now I'm only interested to take the buy. If I get any sort of buy above the CE of this hourly gap, I'm gonna take that buy. If it really would love to take this low, which is today's low so far, I will let this fall to go. And when this low will be taken, after that, I will start to look for buying opportunity because that is also holding some sort of bullish gap over here from the hourly 15-minute chart. If you just go to the hourly chart, you'll be able to see that. I don't need to see that, but if it do that, okay, in that type of scenario, I'll just go for it. Otherwise, I'll just simply look for the buying opportunity. Any sort of buying opportunity above the CE of this gap, I'm gonna take that buy. So Judas swing, market open, fall. This called to Judas swing. However, this is also a bullish order block. Okay, so if the candle can close above this candle, that is also a perfect bullish order block. I'm just afraid of the volatility. 33 handle. I'll take this risk. If it close above this candle immediately within 5 candle, I'm gonna take the buy from this candle. So far, this is the lowest down close body close candle. This is YM, this is ES, this is NQ. Just look at the difference, okay, of this price action. Just look at the difference of on this 3 PD array. If it close within 5 candle above this candle, I'm gonna take the buy from this candle. Man, it's not going to work. I don't care. This is an opportunity for me and high probable opportunity. I'm gonna take that trade. If it close above this order block within 5 candle. Yeah, I'm not going to put my stop loss just below the order block. I'll try to do it like this way over here. That's gonna be my entry point. Okay. It is called the change in state of delivery. But I need the immediate reaction, like 1 to 3 candle. That is the best case of scenario. Within 3 candle to close above this, that is the best case of scenario. Otherwise, I'm not going to take the trade. That is all. But this is the session low, or some of you are seeing this low is very important. Again, I have already explained why this market should not go for this. It can go for it. If it go for it, I'm not going to take the trade. That's all. For example, it didn't build the order block. Instead of that, it is keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. I'll let him fall. Maybe it has built the order block, gave me the entry, then fall. I'm gonna take that loss. That's all. 9 seconds left. Let's see where it is going to close. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's see if it can come back. If it doesn't, I'm not going to take the trade. Okay. Actually, this candle high is the consecutive order block. This candle high. Okay, that's not the order block. This is the order block line. I'm not going to take the risk from this 3 candle. I'm just not going to take the risk because that is another how many handle? I think another 8 handle. So it will be 38 handle. So maybe I'll miss the trade, but it's okay. But remember, this is the consecutive order block. One, two, this 2 candle, not the lowest candle. But if I get the entry from the lowest candle, that's cool. Yeah. I got the entry from the order block. And I'm gonna go for 1:1 partial at first, which is 30 handle. I'll just go for that. Guys, again, maybe it will not work. I don't care. All I care, there is an opportunity. I'm gonna take that opportunity. That's all. I really don't want to see the regular trading or opening gap to work as a resistance the way it is resisting. I really don't want to see that. Uh, yeah, I'll try to hold it a bit more. Then I'll try to trail my stop loss because it is really resisting. Okay. So I really don't want to see that. But it is what it is. If it resisting like that way, maybe I'll get stopped out and I'm cool with that. This is a probability to me. I'm going to take that entry depending on the probability. It's not something like I know it is going to work. It's not something like that. And I believe that my okay, yeah, to 32 handle, 30 handle, 30 to 31 handle, something like that. Okay, including the commission. Happy to see the body to close above the upper quadrant of the regular trading or opening gap. That is really awesome. Okay, I got my partial. Where should be my stop loss? To the break even. Why? I have already got my partial. Yesterday, I didn't move my stop loss because there was an unfinished business. If you guys remember, it didn't build the order block. Today, I am not waiting for something that needs to be building over here. All I need, I'm waiting here, waiting for an unfilled bullish gap. That's all I'm waiting for. Okay. So I'll go for the next partial to this gap actually because this gap previously was holding the market. So I'll try to take a partial. If it come back again to this gap, I'll try to take a partial here. And then finally, I'll close my trade above this high. It will keep going higher. I don't care, man. Again, I really don't care. But whenever it will go above this, I'm gonna close my trade over here. It will be more than enough for me to be profitable. Like from here to here, 77 handle. Mm, better. I'm out of my risk. Okay, I'm out of my risk. It didn't work. I don't care. Again, this is just an probability. According to my understanding, I told you like where I'm interested to look for the buy, right? The best case of scenario. It will clear this sell side liquidity. It will come to this hourly gap and any sort of buying opportunity above the CE, I'm going to take that entry. So I took the entry from the order block and I just took a partial, like 1:1, going to take a random partial to this gap because previously this gap has been respected. So I'm going to give it a bit respect and I'm going to take another partial to close. And then finally, I'll hold my trade for this sell side liquidity over here. If it go over there. Otherwise, I'll get stopped out to the break even. I'm cool with that. If it make any sense to you guys. That is also the last fair value gap, guys. Remember what did I say? If it doesn't come over here or failed to clear this liquidity, that sell side liquidity, I'll simply take the buy when it will close above this gap. I'll simply take the buy from that gap because this is the last gap that was holding the buy side liquidity here. Okay. So got my second partial. So I'm gonna put one micro contract to the break even here. See this gap around that area, this candle low, this candle high. I want to see this gap to be unfilled. As I'm interested to see this gap to be unfilled, I'm going to move my stop loss just below the candle that has built this gap over here. Okay. So that is the gap. I want to see it to be unfilled gap. Okay. And this is my highest target. If it doesn't work, no, like this is the part of this game. Look at this gap. That is why I took the partial from this gap. This is the last gap. It has the power to stop the market, send it lower again for this sell side liquidity here. It has that power. I'm not going to, like fight with this gap. So I have already cleared the partial to the low of this gap. Now you don't want to go through this gap. Good. If it doesn't want, stop me out. Good. Everything I'm cool with that. I really didn't expect this to be filled 100%. It should not be filled 100%. As it filled 100%, I believe that I'll get stopped out. But I'm still okay with that. Yeah. Am I regretting by trailing my stop loss? 100% no, brother. I know the power of this gap. Maybe you don't care, but I care about this gap. There is another way actually to understand how where should be my stop loss, like here to here, the 50% 618 level, which is around that area. I should have covered that on as well. But like this is more risky. I don't need to take that risk. Again, guys, I deserve a boom, by the way. Even though I got stopped out by the last micro contract, but still, it would be awesome if you guys push. I mean, write the boom to me. By the way, is there anyone who got this trade with me? Don't underestimate the power of this last gap. Good morning, trader cops. And please push the like button, okay? 3105 is coming. 3105 is coming. I hope so, brother. It should keep going higher. But I just don't want to mess up with this last gap. That's all. This gap. If it is broken, good. Yeah, I'm a bit unlucky. Market actually took me then going to hit this high. Still good. I was just out by one microcontroller. Thank you, Tamimi, for writing boom. Uchuk, thank you so much. Blam, thank you, man, for writing boom to me. Reflect and grow. Finally, boom for all today. Boom for you, brother. Now, entry from this gap is not valid right now. Do you know why? Because the sell side is already gone. Market has taken this sell side liquidity. So entry from this gap is not valid anymore. If it would fail to take this sell side liquidity, I would go for the buy already here. From here, I'm already in a trade. My stop loss would be just one tick below this candle. But now it is not valid anymore because it seems like a fake breakout. It can start to fall again. I'm not going to take any sort of risk around that area. So what I will wait to see this market to come until the 50% or 6 on 8 level of this dealing range. Then I'll think about a buying opportunity or maybe something else. Okay. If I find something good, then I'll go for that. 3290. I hope it will go. Okay. But as it is falling, some of you, maybe you are in a trade. So you are hoping, please don't fall, don't fall. But I'm getting happier because I already got a stop out. So I'm going to take a re entry. I'm waiting for a re entry opportunity here. Let's see. However, if any of you are interested to take the sell, don't hesitate. Just go for the trade, brother. I'm looking the market as a bullish way. Maybe you are looking the market as a bearish way. So if you find the selling opportunity, maybe this is your best time to look for that sell side. Sell. Okay, what I'm looking for. I'm gonna remove this water block right now. This gap because I wanted to see it unfilled as it didn't leave it as an unfilled. So I don't need that gap anymore. Look at this. Low, high, 50%, 6 on 8 level. I'm interested to see this market to come here. Yeah, it tapped already the 50%. Any sort of buying opportunity right now, I'm gonna take that on because it already left a sign that fake breakout that I'm gonna be broken. Okay, so any sort of buying opportunity from here, I'm gonna take that buy again. I don't think so. It will give me that opportunity. I need an order block to be honest to take the buy from the 22 buy model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle so far. This one, but it's really a big candle. I really don't know I'm able to take the buy from here or not. Let me see. It's actually so big. So I prefer a very small candle around that area. But you remember how long the fall happened? It's already done. So any sort of buying opportunity right now, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. All I need the order block. I don't need to take re-entry. I believe so. $279 already been profited. I mean, it's already been in my bag. So I don't need to take re-entry. Hey, Titu, good morning. I passed the take profit account and I'm not able to trade on pro account as it is intraday drawdown. I never trade intraday drawdown. How should I go? Go 1:1. Take the entry. Whenever it is 1:1, close the trade. Simply close the trade. Don't hold the partial. Don't do anything else. Just don't do anything bad. Don't put your stop loss to the break even. Don't do anything like that way. You took the entry like this way, either it will work or you will get stopped out, something like that. If you go like that way, you will eventually be profitable. So whenever your stop loss, whatever your stop loss is, just put it 1:1. In my opinion, okay, brother, this is how I think the intraday account should be traded. Selal Arslan, 10 is news, bro. I didn't know that. Seriously? I don't think so. Okay, so we have uh, premier EOM consumer sentiment. It's a medium impact news. I don't think so. It has that much impact on the market, but we'll see, brother. We'll see. If it is the order block, I'll be very happy, to be honest, because it's a very small candle. Comparing to this candle, it's much more smaller. Even though it has a very long week, but the risk is 20 handle. I am not going to take the trade, okay? I'll just let this go because it has a very long week. I don't like this type of candle to use as an order block. Maybe it will work, but I'm not going to take this trade. I prefer something like this type of candle as an order block. So I prefer not to take the trade even if it built this as an order block. Bro, is using facecam now? I am Jordanic. Jordanic. Haven't tuned in a while. Hey man, welcome back by the way, brother. How are you? Jordan. Yeah, I remember your name. For a second, I was just thinking, who is this Jordan? But I remember you. How are you, man? Candles are closing above first presented fair value gap, sign of bullishness. Where is the first presented gap? Okay, so this is the first presented gap. Let me mark this gap. That's a good sign, to be honest. Let's see. Should I take this one? 21 handle risk. I'll see, okay? I'll see. Mm, bit consolidation, bit risky, but I think it's worthy to take this risk. So if I lose, how much I'm going to lose? $160. If I win, how much I'm going to win? Huge. Mm, what should I do, guys? These candles are not looking good. Okay, to be honest, they're not looking good. So that's I'm a bit confused. Should I go for it or not? If that if there was a candle like this, oh man, I'm in heaven. I'm gonna take that trade. Nobody can stop me that. Like, but this type of candles are really not good. So I think I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's AMDD. AMDD. Hey Jeshi, what is AMDD? Accumulation, manipulation, something like that. Whatever it is, if it build an order block here, I'm gonna take that trade for sure. Yeah, I mean the beautiful order block like this type of candle. If it build it here, I'm gonna take that trade. Okay. So it came to the 6 on 8 level. That's good. That's good. And this candle is really so beautiful. It's really so beautiful. Now I'm confident to take the buy. If it go higher, now I'm confident to take the buy. Again, I don't need to take the buy, okay? To be honest, have already got a beautiful trade around here. So I don't need to take this re-entry. So if you're already profitable, you don't need to do this type of gamble. I mean, like when you are already profitable, no need to put your winning money into the gamble table again. You don't need to do that. But again, I'm really so much interested to see if it can keep going higher. And that water block is really so beautiful. It's gonna be 23 handle. Yeah, I will go for it. Wait, guys, please push the like button. Yeah, if you guys please make it 100 likes. And when I'm gonna get the 100 likes, I'm gonna start the giveaway Apex account. Please push the like button, every single one of you. Please do that for me. Okay, Sebes, 80 people are watching. Can you guys please push the like button for me? Please do that. Please, please, please. I'm begging for you for your likes, man. Our channel is actually going to be downward because of lacking of the activity. That's why I'm keep asking you guys. Okay, please serve revive our channel. I never said this is my channel. Just keep saying this is our channel. So revive our channel by pushing the like button. Subscribe to our channel. It's purely educational purpose. We are doing everything for educational purpose only. Okay. Let's wait a bit more. Let's see how it is going to end. Okay. This is the news scandal, by the way. Medium impact news. This news, like UOM, consumer sentiment doesn't have that much impact on the market, to be honest. But let's see. It's taking too much time. One, two, three, four. This is the fourth number candle. So if the order block is not going to be built by fifth candle, I don't think so. I'll take the entry. Even though it seems like a so beautiful trade to me, but I don't think so. I'll go for the trade if it doesn't close above the order block line within five candle. It always preferable to build the order block within immediately within three candle maximum. It is always like the best case of scenario. But five candle maximum, I can give the permission for the market to build. Otherwise, I really don't prefer to take any sort of entry from the order block. I don't think so it is going to build it. Yeah, it's simply just consolidating. So let him consolidate a bit. If you're looking for sale, please go for it. Okay, brother and sisters. If you're looking for sale, please go for it. Don't think twice. But I'm watching the 50% is holding the market. So if you go to the 50-minute chart, you can see the 50% of this regular trading or opening gap, it is holding the market here. So I'm more interested to see the buy run rather than the selling, something like that. So one, two, three, four, five. This is the last candle that should build the order block. If it do that, I'm gonna take the buy. I mean, if it close above this, I think I'll go for the trade. But sixth candle, I really don't appreciate to take the entry from the sixth candle. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it didn't do that. Yeah, I'll let this go, man. I'll better wait a bit more. But I was really interested to take this trade. To the dealing range low, to the high, 6 on 8 level is here. That has been respected. Like so beautifully, it has traded the 6 on 8 level. This is the lowest down close body close candle. To this 22 buy model, market structure shift, fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle. Like everything was perfect over here. But the way it is building this water block, that is the only thing I'm not liking. I mean, the water block should be built immediately, but it didn't build it immediately. So what should I do? Like it's taking so much, so many times to build the water block. Ah, I'll let this go. Yeah, man, I'm upset. Actually, I'm gonna let this go. I'm upset. It was not immediately. So yeah, I'm gonna let this go. I hate you, market. I hate you. Oh man. It left everything for me, okay? It closed here, leave the sign. I'm gonna close next time when I'll be here. It left everything, but just this small consolidation. Was that for 10 a.m.? I don't know. Maybe the 10 a.m., but it should close out the order block by the 10 a.m. candle. It didn't do that. So I prefer to let this market to go without touching it. Yeah, man, I'm really so upset. Grand Rising. Hey, Marquis. Theo, wait. Yeah, man, I'm gonna let this go. Guys, please push the like button. Thank you, Uchik, for asking on behalf of me, man. Just wiping out the Judas entries probability. I am so much confident about this line over here. So much confident that market is going to clear this line. To be honest, in my opinion, But like I need the the entry model here. Okay, according to my understanding. So I don't know, like, why it take too much time around that area. If it wouldn't do that, I could go for that, because this last gap has a high probability to retrace from there to come word block, then go for this buy side. I'm just not able to take entry around that area. So I'm like helpless over here to go for a trade. Like here, you remember word block that has been built by the second candle, sorry, third candle. The fourth candle gave me the entry, then it started to go higher. Happy to see that. Also have the breaker block here. Like if I miss the entry from this order block, I'm allowed to take the entry from this breaker block. Low, high, lower low, high stop close, body close candle, breaker block. I was allowed to take the entry from this breaker block as well. But either way, like order block is the best area for me to go for the trade. The breaker block is coming from the 2 time frame and the order block is coming from the 1 time frame. Now 1 time frame aligned with the 22 buy model. It is more confident for me to take the trade. 2 time frame breaker block is weaker rather than the 1 time frame order block, 22 buy model order block associated with. Still look at the power of this gap. When you will learn to use this gap, man. Come on. Okay, good idea, brother. It's Friday, mental capital preservation day. Absolutely, brother. I'm gonna let this go. I'm just going to cry, okay? One, two, three, four. Within 5 candle, the entry could be a beautiful entry. Or maybe I could simply enter from the breaker block and then keep holding the trade. Okay, that could be the entry. Within 5 candle, I need the entry. Let's see, okay? Let's see. I'm just not taking this trade because it takes too long to build this order block. Just because of that, I'm not taking this trade. If it would be an immediate reaction, I would be in a trade automatically. I'm already in a trade around that area. So I'm not taking this trade. I'm just watching, is it going to work or not? It's a bit risky, even though the stop loss was a bit smaller, like 26 handle. But still, I don't think so. It's a good idea to violate the own rules. Immediate reaction rules is really so important. Immediate reaction rules. So yeah, I'm gonna let this go and I'll wait for the next opportunity, I guess. Oh, by the way, my stop loss was just covering the mean threshold of this order block, the 50% of this order block. It should not close below the CE of this gap. Now, first of all, this is the first presented fair value gap. I'm not going to argue with you. Secondly, this is that reclaimed fair value gap, inversion fair value gap. If you guys remember, I showed you in live by pushing the button by taking the entry from this gap as well. This is that same reclaimed inversion fair value gap. Not even a single body should close below the CE of this gap right now. If it really interested to go for this buy side liquidity, nobody will close below the CE. If one body has closed below the CE, this low is the next target. Market will go for this low over here. How far this market can maximum fall? Until the lowest down close body close candle. Okay, so this is the lowest down close body close candle to that specific area. And see any other. So I will use this one like that way. It can maximum trade this candle and then should go higher. Not even a single body should close one tick below this gap 50% if it really interested to go for this line. Otherwise, if it close below this CE, this low is the next target over here. That means your trade is not going to work over here. This one is not going to work. I believe so. Good job, Tito. You didn't take the entry, you didn't violate your own rules. Thank you. Again, if it was an immediate reaction, I would believe this order block. As it is not an immediate reaction, I'm not going to believe this order block. That's why I didn't take this trade. Otherwise, the reaction from this last gap, still the order block is not invalid because the 50% of the sorry, the low of this order block is over here. Still, the order block is not been invalidated. But I don't think so. It was a best order block to take the buy. So maybe it will work. I don't care, but I can't take the entry from this order block because the market has taken too many time to close above this order block. That's why I'm not taking any trade. And so far, you can see it's really disaster. Eventually, it will go higher and take this buy side liquidity. I believe so, but I'm not just going to take the entry around that area. Okay. So what I'm going to do, anytime it will close above this gap now, I'm gonna take the buy from this gap for this line. I know it's a very small trade, but I'm gonna take the entry like this way here. I'll put my stop loss depending on the price action. And then I'm going to take a partial here to this high. I'm going to hold the trade for this buy side liquidity. If it can close one tick above this last gap now, I'll just, customize my stop loss later, depending on the price action. Otherwise, I'm just not going to take any entry from that area, even though this order block is respecting, but I don't care about this order block anymore because it takes too much time to be an order block. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for this case of scenario. So it's something like when I'm not confident about the entry at the beginning of the run, I prefer to take the entry when the last PDR is broken. This is the last PDRA. I need to see it to be broken because that was the fake breakout. This time, if it close above this, I'm gonna get the confirmation. That is the confirmation of the breakout. I'm gonna take the buy from there for this buy side liquidity, which is my extreme target for today. All I don't want to see this low not to be taken. If you guys remember at the beginning, I explained. But before coming here, I think this low will be taken one more time. According to the logic, it should take this low one more time. Even though this gap is holding the market, I don't want to see anybody to close below the CE. But I can see the bodies are respecting. So I don't know, but I can't predict anything around that area. So all I have to do, I have to wait for this case of scenario. It is going to happen. I'm gonna take that entry. Just keep waiting. Do you understand why I'm not framing the trade from here at the beginning of the run toward the buy side liquidity? Just because it is like very confusing market. Like it's consolidating here. So I need the confirmation market is going higher toward my direction. How? By breaking the last PDRA. This is the last PDRA. Last time it has been rejected from there. Why? It needed to trade this order block, even though it's not the best order block to me, because it was not built by immediately. That's why it is not my best order block. But for market, it doesn't matter. So market can take like 100 candle. After that, it can build the order block, change in state of delivery. It can keep going higher. Still, this order block is holding the market, but I am not allowed to take the entry from here according to my experience. So all I will do, for me, this is the best. This is the best for me. I want to see this market to work like that way. If it works like that way, I'm gonna take the entry. Otherwise, like if this is not going to happen, that is also acceptable. Like from here, it go ahead, then also I will go for it maybe. But for me, the best is this. It will take this low, then it will go higher. Just remember how I have explained this gap to you. Why the C is important. This is for your confidence to boost your confidence, something like that. Okay. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Okay. This is going to be taken. I'm not saying that. But if the C is broken, there is a high probability market will take the most recent swing low. High probability. Except this entry, I'll go for a trade if there is another internal 22 buy model before clearing this low. If there is an internal 22 buy model, like market structure fair value gap, I'll go for a trade from there as well. Otherwise, this is just simple consolidation. No need to push the button. Okay, no need to try your luck. Maybe it is going to work. Follow the stress. I mean, your rules. You will take less losing trade. But if you don't follow the rules, like if I wouldn't follow the rules because I was thinking so strongly, it is going to go higher and take this buy side liquidity. So strongly, I was believing. But the order block needs more time to be built. That's why I didn't take the trade. Okay. So this is that low. It needs to be taken, in my opinion, uh, according to my knowledge. Okay, it needs to be taken. After that, market should start to go higher. It is called the internal liquidity to be cleared to target the external liquidity. So I highly appreciate if it can take this low. And I'm actually talking about this low. The weakest sister has cleared that low. So I believe the strongest sister is also going to clear that low. See, this weakest sister has cleared that low. So strongest sister is also going to take that low. Now the buy is valid to me from this area. This low is taken. Now I'm interested to take the buy. More confident I'm about the buy from that area. Yeah, I know it's a very small run, but yeah, this is what it is. Except this low. If this low is taken, no trade is valid to me. I'm not going to take the sell. You guys just don't forget about that, because if this low is taken, I'll wait for this market to come to the bullish period to take the buy from there again. I don't want to see this low to be taken now. This is the origin low of the setup, the bullish setup. So this low should not be taken. Internal liquidity has been cleared. External liquidity is going to be the target now. If you can, if you can understand the logic over here. If you're finding value in Tito's stream, please consider liking and sharing it on your social media. Spreading the word helps others benefits as well. Please do that, guys. How many likes did I get? 53, 54 likes. Guys, can you please push the like button? By the way, I want to show you something from the Apex actually, because we have the beautiful opportunity from the Apex. $49 all in, 50K intraday account, no activation fees, single account or the 5 pack, whatever you want to take, you can take. It's gonna cost you just $49 for 50K intraday account. That is an offer. Use the code T2T. In other words, if you are interested about 90% discount in every able account size, 25K, 50K, 100K, 150K, 300K, 200K, 250K, every single account size is going to give you the 90% discount, and the activation fees is going to be $59 only. This is very cheap, okay? You can use the code T2T to get that offer uh, by using the code T2T if you're interested. Remember what did I say? This law, I don't want to see it to be taken. If it is taken, I'm not allowed to take any kind of entry from this model, from market structure shift, fair value cap, from that model. It doesn't mean that it is the end of the world. It's not something like that. If it is taken, I have to look for another trading opportunity, another buying opportunity, something like that. So, okay, so it's taken. No worries. What do I have here? So far, I have an SMT. That's not bad. So far, I have the SMT. It's the real SMT, smart money divergence. I'm not saying that it is going to be here, but if it be here, that's good. Otherwise, market will clear this low. I'll keep looking for the buy after clearing that low. That's sell side liquidity. I don't prefer that, but if it happens, by any chance, okay? So from the daily chart, that is that daily chart. Why I'm not interested to see this low to be taken? Because this low is is going to build a bullish gap with that high. So there will be a bullish gap. That's why I'm not interested to see this liquidity to be taken. Otherwise, if it really take this liquidity, then I'll start to look for the buying opportunity. After clearing this low, all I don't want to see this market to touch this high. Because if this high is touched, then there will be no bullish fair value gap. I need a bullish gap over there. Okay. Actually, there is no SMT. So this low is also taken. There is no SMT anymore. Both of them has cleared the low. Cool. Let's see. However, if any of you are interested to take the sell, please go for it. Okay. You can look for the sell side liquidity. You can target the sell side liquidity. You can do that. And there is nothing wrong about that. I'm just not going to take the sell. I'm only interested to take the buy. And this hourly gap is still holding the market. That is a good sign. I prefer another 22 buy model from here. any kind of 22 buy model, I'm gonna take the buy from here at the beginning of the run. Otherwise, it will fall. I'll look for the 22 buy model after clearing this low over here. Just I don't want to see this high to be touched, because if it is touched, there will be no bullish gap. So still I have this bullish gap from the daily chart, the low, the high, still I have this bullish gap. But if this high is touched, there is no bullish gap. I don't want to see that. Oh, another important thing is there is no order block that is valid here. That was the order block was valid. It's not valid anymore because this candle low has taken that order block low. So you can't use it anymore. The order block logic is not valid from this hourly gap anymore. Let me see if I have anything else from here. Okay. As I have this 15-minute gap, I'm gonna mark this gap. It has already been traded. Okay. So rather than the hourly gap, I'm gonna mark the 15-minute gap as I have it from the 15-minute chart. Like this 15-minute gap, and yeah, that is more beautiful. Whoever is willing to take the sell, please go for it, guys. Don't rush. I mean, don't wait for anything else. Just go for a sell. Wherever you find the sell, just go for it. I just would love to let the sell go and would love to target the buy. 54 likes. Guys, please push the like button and wait. Your daily candle has gap open and closed. 1019 is order block. There is no order block valid, by the way. If any of you are looking for the order block, there is no order block that is valid. London low is next. Yes, Vin, let's see. I think this is the London low because it has built the liquidity here. Up some lows here as well, which is the yesterday's low. I mean, not yesterday low, yesterday retracement low. So I'm going to mark that low as well. And I'll just keep it as an sell side liquidity. I'm going to let the fall go. And then after the fall is done, I'll look for the buy. Any kind of buy from this 50-minute gap, I'm going to take the buy from here. Any short of 22 buy model. Maybe it will not work. I don't care. I will go for the buy from here if it build it from the 50-minute bullish gap. Look, here, like taking a sell is not a big deal. For example, I would love to take a sell from here. Okay. So my stop loss, maybe I'll put it here, just 30 handle risk. And then I'm going to target this low, 45 handle, right? It's a like a, a trade here. Like this sell side is so beautiful, right? To some of you, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to take the sell from here and doesn't it look like this market is falling and taking this sell side liquidity? It really, it's look like that. I'm just not going to take this trade. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let this fall go. Then I'll look for the buy. Why? Because this low is important to me. I don't want to see this low to be taken. It's not the sell side liquidity to me. That is the low of the day. Today's low is here. I don't want to see this low to be taken. So all I need to see this market to go higher toward that buy side liquidity market left around that area. That's why I'm letting this sell go and then we'll wait for the buying opportunity. It's not like I'm afraid to take the sell. It's not like something like maybe above this high, above this high. Okay, so it's 24 handle risk only. So I'll go with the low probability. So I'll go with maybe 3 micro contract. So even if it is a loss, I'm gonna get a like $150 loss. What I'm going to lose here? Nothing. But still, this is called reacting with the market. So market is falling, you're reacting with that. Market is going higher, you're reacting with that. I don't like that, to be honest. So that's why I'm not taking the sell here. I'll keep waiting to take the buy. This is my area where I prefer to take the buy from this 50-minute gap. This is the last PDA, by the way. If it doesn't happen from here, I will wait for this to be cleared, more confident to take the buy, and after that, I'll take the buy. What is wrong? Am I going to lose anything? No, nothing. If I were bearish, I could take the sell. I don't think so. I don't think so. I will be able to take the sell even if I were bearish. In Lucid News, trading is allowed. Yes, sir. Trading is allowed, Jonas. Like if you can trade them. There is no rules. In Lucid account, there is no rules. Is the giveaway still active? Yes, it's still active. I'm just waiting for the likes. When I'm gonna get 100 likes, I'm gonna start the giveaway. So guys, please push the like button. 80 people are watching. Can you guys please all push the like button? Please do that. Okay, let's wait for the likes to happen. Please push the like button. Please, 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 to all of you. I want to show you a bigger picture as well. This is the ES, this is the NQ, okay? So this low and that low, they are the same low over here, around there. This is the same low. So by any chance, if it takes this low over here, just for the sake of this conversion, maybe it has cleared that low. I will have a big bullish SMT. That is also so good to me because I have the bullish SMT. What I'm care, I don't care anything. However, the 15-minute candle is going to close within 33 seconds. I really don't want to see this body close below the 50-minute candle, but it seems like that market is going to close below this candle. Yeah, it seems like that market is going to close below this 50-minute candle, 50-minute bullish gap last period. If it is broken, the sell side is obvious for the next run. It can maximum trade the 50%, then fall and take the sell side liquidity. The last bullish period is broken. I think the low will be taken. Today's low so far, it will be taken. And if this low is also taken, then I'll have a big bullish SMT. That is also good because taking buy from here is now risky because it was very near to the sell side liquidity, but it didn't clear the sell side. It's very risky to take the entry from here. But again, what is wrong for waiting? Nothing is wrong. We are going to wait. We already got a beautiful trade, nearly 50 handle. That was more than enough for being profitable. So we are not in rush. I wish I could push like 2 times. Please don't do that. You should push the like for 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 9 times, but not like two, four, six, eight. Please don't do that. No, just the public giveaway today, Apex account, brother Uchuk. I understand, brother. I understand you, brother. How can I take the giveaway? Okay, I think the giveaway will be started by Tamimi. Tamimi, are you here? You'll get notified through the. So Tamimi, when Tamimi will start the giveaway, you'll get notified around that area. He'll mention everyone. If he's here, he's going to start the giveaway. I'm a bit underrated about the. My knowledge is a bit small about the Discord. So he is actually the one who is helping me about the Discord. If any of you are interested to join our Discord, join us through this link to the pin comment to our Discord. It's absolutely free. I don't know how many members do we have. I think more than 1500. Yeah, we have 1516 members so far. We are growing slowly. Look at this gap. What a beast. This gap is really a beast, to be honest, brother. Okay. I'm really confused. Should I go for any kind of buy, even if there is an opportunity still? Because that low is now like obvious. That relatively equal lows is now obvious. So without clearing that relatively equal lows, if it started to go higher, I'm really so confused. What should I do? I highly appreciate if it can take that lows after that build a bullish setup to me. Otherwise, I have to search for a bearish setup when the market will again move to the 50% or something like that. Okay. So, for example, if this low is taken, at least this low is taken, I would look for this high to be shifted to take a buy. But as this low is not taken, I'm not allowed to take any short of buy because it has a line, this gap, the 50%. They could be traded and then fall to take this sell side liquidity. So to be honest, I'm not going to take the buy right now. I'll just wait. I'll keep waiting, okay? As long as I'm not finding something good. If I don't find something good, I'm cool with that because we already got a beautiful trade. So I'll just keep waiting for a beautiful opportunity. This buy is now low probability just because it didn't clear this low. Even though I was not interested to see this low to be taken, but when the last PDR, which is from 50 minute last fair value cap is broken, it seems like obvious right now that market is going to fall and take this low. Seems like obvious. So I don't just want to take the risk. I don't just want to take the risk. Yeah. Even if this high is going to be shifted. Oh man, that was my market structure shift. I was waiting for that. Just needed to see this to be taken. After that, I would start to look for a buying opportunity. But now I don't know. I'm not allowed to take the buy. Am I going to miss the buy? Even if I miss it, I can't take the buy. Oh man. Just 23 handle. Ah, it was 23 handle risk. But I know that this 50-minute C is important. So it can go up to trade the CE and then fall to take this liquidity. I don't know, man. I mean, if it was taken, this would be my buy. Already I would be in a trade here around that areas to take the buy for the middle of the range. So high to low around the 50% 618 level. I would be in a trade already. But as this low is not taken, I'm not allowed to take the buy over here, even though that there was a beautiful setup. Am I going to miss this trade? Maybe I'm going to miss the trade. But it's okay. I'm gonna like my hands up. I'm not going to take the trade, unfortunately. Like why this market is really so difficult? Why you will leave this low? If you really would love to leave that low, then why did you close below this 50-minute last gap? I don't know. Just let me watch it, okay? I'm not going to take this trade. Let me see if I were in that trade, it would give me my partial or not. Okay, so that could be the partial line, this high, that could be the partial line. Let's see if I were in that trade, if it could give me that partial or not. Why I'm not taking this trade? Just because it left this low here, and I know that before falling and taking this low, it can maximum go until the 50% of this 50-minute gap, not from 1 minute chart, it's from 50-minute chart. So 50-minute body should not close above the C of this gap. We can read the damage, but body is not are not allowed to close above the C. But as I told you, like this low is not taken, so I'm not going to take this trade. Maybe I'm going to miss the trade, okay, but it's okay. Like this is really a bad luck. I'll say like that way. If it works, it's a bad luck. I'm not going to take this trade. Look at the C of that gap. Even the 1 minute chart is respecting. The C of this gap, even 1 minute chart is respecting. Why should I go for that trade? No, I should not go for that trade. If it works, I'll just feel a bit upset, to be honest, because I was eagerly waiting for a buying opportunity, but I didn't expect the buy will happen from like this type of scenario. So if it works, I'll be a bit upset. Otherwise, if it doesn't work, I'm cool because I didn't take the trade. Still, I'm not going to do that. So I'll wait for this market to take this after that. Here, this is everything is learning. Okay, even though we are not, I am not going to take the trade, but this is a learning purpose. Okay, so sometimes you see the 22 buy model is going to create, and you are going to take the trade from there, and eventually you see that it doesn't work. Why it is? Because you are missing this gap from 50 meter. This is the last gap. Okay, when the 50-minute candle has closed below this last gap and didn't clear the most obvious sell side liquidity, it has an opportunity to go higher and respect the 50% of this gap, then fall to take this liquidity. So here, the highest up close body close candle, watch them. Now I'm going to remove this one. Maybe it will work. I don't know, but I'm not going to take this buy. Okay. But watch this one. If I were bearish, just for the sake of this conversation, I'm interested to take a sell. This is my sell from this consecutive order block. Stop loss above this order block, target this sell side liquidity, and I will let the runner go until here. If I were bearish, that would be my sell from here. I'm not going to simply believe the 50% of this 15-minute last fair value gap because that is from 15-minute chart. So I need an order block to go for a sell from the order block from 1-minute chart. So that could be my sell from the order block, this consecutive order block. If I were bearish, as I'm not bearish, I'm gonna let this fall go because I don't believe in the sell. I'll wait for the buying opportunity only. Okay, for the sake of this conversion, I'm gonna keep it. Let's see if I were bearish, it would work or not. As I'm not bearish, I'm not taking the sell. I'm not confident about this because market doesn't need to clear this low. It can start to go higher and just keep going higher. It can do that. So that's why I'm not taking any sort of sell here. No scalping is valid. This low is very important to me. I want to see this low to be intact, but still that is also sell side liquidity, relatively equal lows. And market really came very near to this sell side liquidity. I was confident that it's not going to be taken as long as it was not broken from 15-minute chart. As it is broken from 15-minute chart, now it is confusing. Does it really would love to take this low? Or doesn't want to take this low, instead of that keep going higher from this 22 buy model. So I'm watching both of them all together, just not going to take any trade around that area. Simply I'm going to let both of these go. Whatever the market would love to do, I'll let him to do, except entering. Okay, sell from 6 on 8 for sell side. Go for it, brother. I'm not confident to take the sell win, so I'm not going to take any sort of sell, brother. If I were sell, then I would be in this sell trade. If I were thinking that this is a bearish market and this low need to be taken. But as I'm not like interested to see this low to be taken, that's why I'm not in this sell opportunity. So I'm missing the trade. It's okay to miss the trade. So it's like two side right now. Does it really would love to clear this low? Does it respect this 22 buy model and would love to go higher? If you ask me, I prefer to take the buy rather than sell because the overall target is this buy side liquidity around that area. So to me, this lows doesn't have any value to me. Instead of that, if it leave these lows open, that is more confident for me that it is a bullish market, extremely bullish market. But like when the last period is broken, now it is confusing why it will leave this low over here. Like even if it will take this low a bit or maybe this low, still there will be a bullish fair value gap from the daily chart because that candle high is over here. That is that candle high. So even if it come here, still there will be a bullish fair value gap. So it doesn't need to leave this liquidity to open. Instead of that, it can simply clear those liquidity, build the bullish SMT, start to go higher. That is the best case of scenario. Okay. As I'm not interested about buy or sell, I'm gonna clear my chart and I'm gonna keep waiting. Like here, I was so confident to take the buy. I have already explained you how I'm interested to see this market to work. It will fall, take this sell side liquidity, come to the hourly bullish gap because I didn't see the 15-minute gap in that time. And then order block has been created. I took the buy. I told you that my last line is here, but I should give the respect to this last gap. And as you can see, it has been respected. And then finally market actually fall from that last gap. So I closed maximum of my trade from here and just got stopped out the last contract. I got stopped out by trailing the stop loss. Cool with that. And then this fall happened. I'm now watching, can it fall by respecting this consecutive bearish order block? Take this low, that low, then give me the buying opportunity. If it happens, I'm gonna take the buy from here rather than here. So yeah. But it's still the market. Just look at the market. How does it look like to you, brother? I would love to go to the 15-minute chart and I wanna show you this 15-minute bearish gap now. So if any of you are bearish, okay, you wanna take a sell. If any of you are interested to take a sell, wait for this market to come to this 15-minute gap. to take the sell. Okay, that is the best case of scenario here. So it will come here, but body will close below the CE of this 50-minute bearish gap, and then it will fall. Otherwise, it will just simply respecting this order block and it will keep falling. Both of these things are possible, but if I were you, if I were looking for sell, I would wait for this market to come here, then I would start to look for sell. As I'm not bearish, I'm not going to take the sell, so I will keep waiting to think if there is a buying opportunity. Where is Tamimi? Hey Tamimi, are you here, brother? Did he start the giveaway? I don't think so. Brother, can you please start the giveaway? I mean, I'm not going to get 100 likes for sure. So I think we should start the giveaway, brother. You know, pushing button is cost money. So if you push the like button, it will take like $100 from your bank account. I promise you, brother. If you don't believe me, try it. Even if you push the like, dislike, whatever you want to do, if you do that, $100 will be erased from your account, bank account. What I'm doing here, I'm gonna let the consolidation go. The way I let this consolidation go, I'm gonna let this consolidation go as well. This is the price action for now these days. Like after a run, consolidation. After a run, consolidation. This is the price action of these days, unfortunately. So I'm gonna let them go and just going to wait a bit more to see if the last hour can provide me something good. If I could press the like button more than once, I would. Thank you so much, man. Sujivan. Like I ask for the like just for our channel purpose. It's getting weird, day by day. That's why I keep asking for the likes, guys. Sujivan, did you take any trade today, brother? Buy, sell, anything? Yesterday I framed one trade and unfortunately there was no electricity. That was the this 22 sell model here from this gap. That was the sell from yesterday in live. So even though this week was bit weird at the beginning, so yesterday and today is really awesome. Like that was the target. It was a beautiful trade yesterday, nearly 90 handle. And today's trade is from this order block, from that order block. It is also a good trade. You know, I don't know where I put my stop loss. And finally hit it here. So like 60 handle, something like that. Not bad. Both of this is good. By the way, guys, the giveaway will okay. So the Tamimi has already started the giveaway. If you come to the main room and click on this giveaway, you will be here. Then click on this icon. Okay, so when you will click it once, there will be nothing. If you click it twice, you will get a message that you have already entered this giveaway. Okay, I'm going to leave it, but you'll be able to join it from this clicking on that icon. So just all you have to do, you have to come to this main room. Tamim has mentioned everyone. Click on that giveaway. Click on that icon. That's all. Yes, I went long earlier with you. Get a 363 profit in my trade day funded account. First trade this whole week in that account. Okay, congratulations, brother. Don't ask that account anymore, man. Just look at the price action. Okay. Just don't do that. Shit, Apex is blocked in my country. Hey, Dio, bad luck. Apex is better for those people who want the financial freedom from trading. This is really the best idea for those people because Apex is the only platform they're going to allow you to trade 20 account altogether. Yeah, there is a problem for intraday price action until the buffer, if I'm not mistaken. So after the buffer, there is no intraday price action. It will be end of the day price action, if I'm not wrong. Okay, and they have some rules. So a lot of people actually are afraid of Apex rules, but those people should be afraid about the Apex rules who are the gambler. Okay, so for example, if I would love to take a trade here around that area, okay, so this is my entry, this is my stop loss, and my target is here, something like this. This is my target. So if it fall, I'm gonna take 31 handle loss. If it is going to hit 5 handle, I'm gonna be winner. Apex is going to deny my payout. This is absolutely gambling because like this is not good. In my opinion, if you go for 1:1 every single time, okay, this is the first rules you have to follow. Apex has 1000 rules. Forget everything. First rules. I'm gonna tell you these rules to follow. Apex will never deny your payout. First, while there is a news, don't trade. News trade are not allowed. So don't trade the news. Second, when you are going to take an entry, make sure you have taken a partial or closing your trade around 1:1 at least. 1:1. So if your loss is 31 handle, your profit is 31 handle, whatever it is. Then you can hold the trade. This is the second rule. Third rules. You enter here and then you saw the market is falling and here you are not going to add more over there. Don't do that. Your first entry, wherever it will be your first entry, make sure your next pyramid entry is above your first entry. That is the third rule. If you follow just these three rules, you don't need to worry about anything else. Simply nothing. No news trade, 1:1 at least. Don't push the button below your first entry. Okay, so for example, you took 5 micro contract entry here. You want to add more over here. No, don't do that. Add more above your entry, but not below your entry. Just these three rules. Follow them strictly. Oh, one more trade. One more rules actually. Sorry, I have to. I forgot to mention that. So what is going to happen? You are going to take two trade. Okay, so your first trade is 5 micro contract. You took a 5 micro contract entry, and it is a losing trade. So immediately you want to take another entry and it is 15 mini contract. So from 5 micro contract, you are going to go 15 mini contract. Don't do that. That is also a gambling. So always your entry, what to say? I mean, the entry contract size, okay, contract size should be similar. Like 5 micro contract, 7 micro contract, 3 micro contract, it's good. But 5 micro contract to 5 mini contract, don't do that. These four rules, just follow them. Apex will never deny your payout. That's my guarantee. Intraday is difficult. End of the day is much better for news traders. Don't trade the news. It is forbidden almost for every prop firm except the Lucid. Lucid doesn't care about your Lucid trading, but I mean news trading. Except Lucid account, every single prop firm are restricted the news trading, and it is also be restricted for the traders. Like for me, I will never trade the news, never ever, because the stop loss doesn't work over there. So that's why I don't trade the news. And intraday, as I told you, if you're trading the intraday, forget everything. Okay, just do this. Put a limit order like this way and walk away, just like this way. Market is here. Okay. So for example, you are going to take entry there, stop loss, target profit. Whatever it is going to hit one of them, either the profit or the loss. Just do this. You don't need to do anything else. Just do that. If you are interested about the intraday, I mean, sorry, if you are struggle with the intraday, just follow this. It will help you a lot. And again, I'm saying that I'm not mistaken. I just don't remember, but maybe I'm not mistaken. After $2,000 for 50K account, after $2,000, there is no end of the day drawdown. I mean, sorry, no intraday drawdown. You will be moved to end of the day drawdown. Unfortunately, no, brother. I mean, reflect and grow. I'm from Bangladesh. When I'm in Portugal, I'm allowed to trade the Apex account. Okay, but when I'm in Bangladesh, I'm not allowed because it's banned from the list. So actually, I trade the Apex account when I'm in Portugal. This it works best for me. Oh, that's cool, man. Just make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. For Apex, everyone, please make sure that you have used the code T2T. And this offer is really so cheap offer in this type of sheet price action. You are not going to spend a lot of money. You are going to spend a small amount of money and you are going to deal with this type of sheet price action. 49 all in for 50K account and 90% off for all level account like 50K, 100K, 300K. You have to pay $59 activation fees. Overall, it's gonna cost you like $60-70, I believe so. Or maximum $80, maybe something like that. So it is also a good deal. Just make sure you have used the code T2T. Yeah, man, I was in Portugal. I will be back maybe after 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. I don't know when I'll be back. Are you going Portugal again in future? Yeah, I mean, my resident permit card is holding. I'm holding a resident permit card that is valid until 2029. So I think end of 2028. If I'm not dead, I'll go over there. I've already applied for the passport, Portuguese passport. So if they allow me to take the passport, I'll take it. If they deny, I'll be back in Bangladesh for forever. By the way, I'm not sure about the news trading, but I think the news trading is not allowed while you are trading the Apex account. I don't remember. Okay, I really don't remember. I'm talking about the funded account. For Eval, it is allowed. You can trade the news with the Eval, but in funded, maybe it is not allowed. If anyone knows that, please clear me out. Okay, guys, those who joined a bit later, go to the Discord, go to the main room. Here, Tamimi has mentioned everyone. Okay, so click on that giveaway, click over here, then click on that icon. If you click on that icon, you'll be joined to the draw. So whoever is going to be the winner within 5 minutes, then the winner will be chosen over here. So after 5 minutes, the winner will be chosen. Still, I have 5 minutes. So if you didn't enter yet, just enter by clicking on that icon. Go to the main room, click on this giveaway. It will drive you here, and then click on this icon. That's all you have to do, and it's absolutely free. Okay, don't worry about joining our Discord. It's absolutely free. The link is in the pin comment. If you come to this pin comment here, this is the link for our Discord. Click on that link, and you will get the invitation here. Okay, so you'll be able to join through that link. Okay, so this low is taken from the 50% as well as like trading the 50% as well as this word block. I told you, remember, if I were bearish, I would look for the sell from this word block. The best is if it could come over here. But again, this word block is so strong. So it came here, take this low. I still prefer this low to be taken as well. After that, the run go. Because if this low is also taken, I'm going to get the SMT here, a huge SMT. I'm gonna get that SMT. So that is also an extra conferences. Sorry, extra conferences. So I highly appreciate if it can take this low as well. It doesn't need to do that. Any sort of buy run right now, I'm good. I'm going to go for that. For example, this market structure shift, if it appear here, now I'm going to go for the buy. Working or studying, I have finished my study in 2019. So I'm not studying anymore. Working, actually, I don't work there in Bangladesh. I have my own business. So previously, I was actually using that business money for my living cost, and like sometimes I work, sometimes I don't. But now I'm not working anymore. and my business is also a bit difficulties, facing some difficulties. I don't know why everything is happening all together to me. Some bad luck hit me. But yeah, it's still okay. Good time will come, bad time will come. That is the part of this game. Liquidity taken, absolutely, brother. But I still prefer this low to be taken. I'll get SMT in that type of scenario. Otherwise, any sort of buy run is valid to me to take the buy. I'm going to take that buy. Where is hourly for gap? 50% of price may go there. Yeah, I'm also interested to see this market to take this low. Okay, that's all I'm really interested to see. If this low is taken, then the buy setup is going to be created. I'm really happy for that. If it doesn't happen, and start to go higher from here, sorry, go higher from here, I'll simply take the buy. If there is any 22 buy model, I'm gonna take that buy right now. Any kind of buy model, anytime, right now, I'm gonna take that buy. Otherwise, the best is to take this loan, then go higher. That is the best. Again, I was saying this loan not to be taken because I was interested for a bullish fair value gap from the daily chart. Okay, so if you go to the daily chart, you see this candle, it is not closed yet. So I prefer a bullish gap to be created around that area. Just a bullish gap I need around that area. That's why I was interested not to take this low. But it doesn't the end of the world because still this low is over here. Even if it take this low, there will be a small gap remained open around that area. So it is also valid. Mm, so I'm gonna allow the market to take it. And now after taking this, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity. Now I have only the buy side liquidity here, here, and finally this extreme buy side liquidity. So eventually they are going to be the target. I prefer to go for the buy from after clearing this low. If it happens, that is the best case of scenario to me. 22 took your first payout, bro. In 2026, I took it on July. I think in July, I don't remember. Let me see. Yeah, July 27. July 27. I guess that was the first payout. The second payout was July 31. And this one was like for one of my brother. So July 31st is the second payout. July 27 was the first payout. I mean, I was not trading before this. In July, I taken because my business is really so bad right now. I don't have the living expense, so I needed some payout. Okay, I'm like my my back is at the end of the wall, so I was bound to get some payout. Unfortunately, but when my business will be back again, I'm not going to get any other payout. I believe so. This is all I have. How many funded account, man? Lot of funded account. This one I blew, like just by one day I blew 300, sorry, 3200 dollars. Oh, that Tuesday, if you guys remember that Tuesday, when the market was keep going higher, there was not even a single retracement. I'll just keep taking the trade, keep taking the trade, keep taking the trade, and finally just blow the account. But it was like nearly impossible to blow that account. I didn't stop and I just messed up that Tuesday. I still remember that Tuesday. Oh man, that was disaster. This day here, not even a single retracement. My luck was really so bad. The day before Tuesday, that means in that day, here actually here, I have made like nearly 1300, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. So I had made already 1300, and I was saying that it's nearly impossible for me to blow the account, and then Tuesday I blow the account. Oh man, that is disgusting. This is not a good price action, by the way. So we are not taking entry. It doesn't mean that we are losing something. I'm just not losing anything around here. I'm just waiting for the setup. So if I see something good, I'm going to take that trade. If I don't see, I am not going to take the trade. So you know that, right? I don't care. After taking a trade, immediately I find another trade. I go for that trade. But like all of this price action was not good to me. So that fall and then this consolidation, all of this consolidation, I'm not good with that. All I can do, I will wait for a 22 buy model and then I'll go for that trade. That's all. Okay, the draw happened already. Okay, so who is the winner? Daniel. Is that the same Daniel from the chat? Daniel, you won the giveaway? Congratulations, brother. So I'm sorry, I was not here in front of my draw. I forgot about that. But yeah, Daniel, congratulations, brother. You are going to get your account, and I hope you're going to make a payout from there. So best of luck, brother. Congratulations, Daniel. The moment it will take this low, I will have a bullish SMT. This is more confident to take a buy. The moment it will take this low, I will have a bullish SMT. Now I have the bullish SMT. Don't forget about that. A perfect bullish SMT. I prefer the buy right now with so many confidence, so much confidence, because I have got everything I was needed. Okay, so this is the scenario. Like here, the moment it will shift this high with a fair value gap, I'm going to take a buy from that fair value gap. So far, this is my swing high. And it's not the best, but still, I'll try it. Let's see. Please come to 3,320 to 300. Where is that? 320. Okay, so it is the 50% of that hourly bullish gap. Maybe it will come here, brother. I don't know. Maybe it will go there. But I'm not going to wait for anything else. If I get a buying opportunity now, I'm gonna take that buy. So for example, if this high is taken with the bullish fair value gap, I'm gonna take the buy from that bullish gap. Not the best 22 IT model, but just a 22 IT model. This is the upper quadrant of the hourly bullish fair value gap. This is the 50% of the hourly bullish fair value gap. Okay, so if it really would love to come to this upper quadrant, that is also acceptable. It doesn't need to do that, but if it come here, that is also acceptable. All I need a market structure shift to take the buy. Like yesterday, if you guys remember, it is simply the same thing like yesterday. Market is bullish, bullish, bullish. First time I got the market structure shift, I'm gonna take that sell from there. Same thing here. I'm not bullish for the buy side liquidity right now. For this buy side liquidity, no, I'm not bullish for that buy side liquidity. I'm just interested to look for a 50% range of this leg. Just the 50% is going to be my target. I'm interested to see a retracement now. Okay, so if you go to the hourly chart, you'll be able to see that market has moved a lot. So I need a retracement and then fall again. Maybe fall again until the 50% of this hourly gap, or maybe the lower quadrant, then go higher again tomorrow or something like that. I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah, still I would love to see this high not to be touched by today, at least by today. But even if it touch it, maybe I'm not going to get a bullish gap. That's all. I'm going to not going to get any sort of bullish gap. But any sort of buy right now is an high probable buying opportunity to me. Now I have also the bullish SMT as well. What else do I need? Nothing, man. I have everything in my hand. Just the setup is important now. And look at the price, okay? See, there is no speed, there is no like volatility, there is nothing. This market is just crawling here and just begging for mercy. So you don't need to rush. Selling again, if you wanna go for it, please go for it, man. I don't have any problem, but I'm only interested to take the buy. No sell is valid. Okay, so it came to the upper quadrant of the regulatory, I mean, sorry, of the hourly bullish fair value gap. Hope it will go higher. Otherwise, no entry. If it doesn't happen now, maybe it will happen inside the lunch hour. So if any of you are in front of the chart around the lunch hour, go for the trade. I won't be able to be here. So I'll close my chart after the stream. Yeah, I already got my profit. So I'm going to close my stream. But if you are here in front of my chart, of your chart, just wait for a bullish market structure shift. That's all you need to wait for. Nothing else. And please don't target this buy set. They can be taken. I was thinking this is going to be the target for today. It didn't happen. This guy stopped the market. But you can start to look for the 50% of that dealing range, high and low. This is the high, this is the low. Just look for the 50% range as your target. Yeah. Tomorrow, no market. Okay, sorry, not tomorrow, on Monday. Oh God, I can't wait to start this September with prof firms. Hey, Dio, best of luck, brother. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button, okay? How many likes did I get? 65 likes. Can you please push the like button for me if you didn't yet? Is there anyone who didn't push the like button? Just write it down to the comment box. I didn't push the like button. I didn't push it. Let me know, okay? And also, is there anyone who is in a trade right now? T2SMC trader, they should confess. Yeah, they should confess. Confess it, man. I always lose in giveaway. Oh, Chuk. Very sad for you, man. Always I like this stream. Thank you, Dio. I appreciate it, brother. Make a poll. Okay. Yeah, let's do it for fun, okay? Let's see how many of you didn't push the like button. Yeah, nobody will be able to, I mean, reveal that you didn't push. Did you push the like? Did you? Yes, no. Okay, I'll just keep it like this way. Let's see how many of you actually push the like button. Okay, let's see. Please, please vote over here. Yeah, I got my entry exactly at 9:40, and after that, I still didn't get any other trading opportunities. So far, I can see that upper quadrant of the I mean, fifth of the what to say? I mean, the hourly gap has been traded. If I go for the 15-minute gap, this is the 15-minute, and if I look for the quadrant level of the 15-minute gap, it has tapped the no, it didn't tap actually the lower quadrant. I thought that it has tapped to the lower quadrant. It didn't tap to the lower quadrant, but it is trading this hour and 15-minute bullish gap. That's cool also. All I need a bullish market structure shift to take the entry. So far, this is the high which I'm seeing as my market structure shift. This is not a valid swing high for shifting market structure. I really don't know. Is it really going to go higher or it will keep crawling toward that 50%? I don't want to see that because this is that old high. There will be a very small gap. I don't like this type of 23 handle gap. So for example, the gap is still like 86 handle. Good, not bad. Okay, so 12% people didn't push the like button. 80% people push the like button. Can you please click on here? I don't know how to. I can't click it. But can you please click on here? Let's see how many of you actually push the like button. And please be honest over here, okay? Like you push the like button and you are just going to vote on no, I didn't push. Please don't do that. I want to see how many of you are actually push the like button out of 60 people. I just made nearly $300 today. 27 $9 actually. So not bad, not bad day. And just tell us why not push like. Not liking means dislike. So for improvement, please tell Titu your comment. Yeah, why you didn't like it. You can let me know that as well so that I can improve, man. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? So I'm learning a lot from here. So if you didn't like it, man, just let me know so that I can improve myself. Help me, God will help you. So you should help other people so that God will help you in return. So let me know why you didn't push the like button. Let me know the reason. So I'll try my level best to improve in that field. Okay, 14% people didn't push the like button. That's cool. Oh man. Ah, come on. It will keep going higher. I'm not going to take any trade. It give me this retracement. I'm gonna take the sell. It will keep falling. I'm not going to take any short of sell. It will give me a buying opportunity. I'm gonna take that buy. Isn't it so hard? I don't think so. So I'll watch every single video like this one to think about a buying opportunity. Any level will give me the buy. I'm gonna take that buy. If it doesn't, I'm not going to take any trade. However, guys, just remember these things. It will be help you later. This small buy side liquidity, market left inside this 50-minute last gap, here inside this 50-minute last bullish gap. It is really so important for the later purpose. So if any of you are interested about the buy like me, later you guys can target this buy side liquidity. I'm going to remove this SMT for now. If it keeps over there, you guys already know that what is that SMT. Hmm, do you think size of fair value gap matters? Of course, man. At least 5 handle should be the fair value gap, depending on the which time you are looking for a gap. For example, if you're looking for last gap, if you're looking for a breakaway gap, size is really matter, in my opinion. Okay, again, but if you look for a 22 buy model, size doesn't matter to me. So except 22 buy or sell model, the fair value gap size, it doesn't matter at all. But except of the model itself, every time the more, I mean, the gap size is really important. It's too much important to me. I looked at 936 CB inversion for going long after I took some sell side, but thought the fair value gap was too small to be effective. I didn't see not even a single buying opportunity, so I'm not going to bother to look at that, Suman, because I was in was in front of my chart and I see no buying opportunity. We're going to go down to 330, 3040, and then move higher. That would rebalance the hourly gap. 30. That means here somewhere. Let's see. Man, I mean, Suzivan. Not only Suzivan, everyone. Like, I have no way to take the sell. This is my opinion, okay? So, for example, it gave me the buying opportunity from here, I'm gonna take the buy. It gave me the buying opportunity from here, I'm gonna take the buy. It gave me the buying opportunity from here, I'm gonna take the buy. It keep falling, I'm gonna keep waiting for the buying opportunity. And it keep falling, I'm not going to take any trade. So what I'm losing? Nothing. I'm just not entering into the sell. Okay, this is my perspective. For example, I were in bearish mood. Okay, so I'm not bullish. I am actually bearish today. By any chance, I'm bearish. What I would do? I have to wait for the. For example, there is no sell setup. Okay, to be honest, I don't see any selling opportunity from that area. However, after that fall, I need some kind of run. Okay, I know that this gap is important to me. Very, very, very important gap. Last gap, which was holding the sell side liquidity from 50 minutes chart. So I know this market should reverse from the 50%. Body should not close. We can come over here. So whenever I saw this market has cleared this high, which I marked as a market structure shift, it is actually the liquidity taken. If I were bearish, consecutive order block, I'm already in a sell from this order block by putting my stop loss above this high. It went higher, stopped me out over here inside this 50-minute gap. No worries, I would start to look for sell again from that area. Okay, and any short of sell except the order block by any chance. Okay, except the order block, any short of sell, I would love to look for that sell. Maybe I got stopped out here. What I would do, I would wait for taking some swing low to be taken, at least one swing low to be taken, to take resell again until the area I was looking for or something like that. If I wouldn't look for the sell, I will let all the sell go. I'm not going to touch any of them, and then I will wait for a buying opportunity. By any chance, if you guys remember, there was the sell side liquidity, right? Just a bit below of this area. For example, it has cleared this sell side liquidity, then gave me this market structure shift. I'm in a buy, brother. I don't know it is going to work or not. It will give me a profit or not. I don't care about anything else. All I care, that buy needs to be taken until the dealing range 50% or 6 on 8 level. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take a partial. So I'll be profitable. My stop loss will be at the break even depending on the price action. So I'll be profitable. As I have seen, this is not in like it didn't, like you saw it, right? From here, after that buy, there was not even a single buying opportunity. So market didn't give any short of buying opportunity. I didn't take any kind of trade. So I let all of them go. And now I'm still waiting to think about a buying opportunity. If it gives me that, I'm gonna take it. But I still believe it will be happen inside the lunch hour where I won't be able to take that trade. Maybe tomorrow, sorry, on Monday will be a better idea. Otherwise, anytime it will give me the buy, I'll take it. If it doesn't give me the buy, I'm not gonna take it. So simple for me. And I'm happy with that. Those people who are new, this is for you guys, okay? Those who are new, exactly new, it doesn't mean that I'm looking for buy. That means I can't take the sell. Of course, I can take the sell. I can frame a lot of trade here. I mean, depending on the sell. So if I interested to take the sell, I could start to frame the sell from that area. Trust me. Like just for a small scalping, I would say start like that way. Oh man, this is just gonna be a small scalping from this order block to until this low, or maybe until here, or maybe I'm gonna hold my trade until there by the runner. Okay, something like that. I could do that, but this is not appropriate. This is not right. So if you're bullish, you'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. If you're bearish, you'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. It doesn't mean that you are bullish, your bias is wrong, so you're not allowed to take any sort of sell. Of course, you're allowed to take the sell as well, but depending on the price action. So when market is interested to go for something very specific, okay, something like there is some sell side liquidity. For example, here there was a sell side liquidity that was obvious. So something like that because the last period is broken. In that type of scenario, you can go for it. It is highly risky. Don't do that. If you are, especially if you're a beginner. But if you're a pro, like you have a 10 years of experience, you know how to stop. In that type of scenario, just simply switch your bias and go for the trade. I've shown this to you like a lot of time. I'm looking for a buy, then I end up with taking a sell. Like this is something you can do it, but I don't appreciate to do that. I still appreciate if you don't do that. Instead of that, hold your bias. Like just don't go against your bias. Hold your bias. Even if it is proved you wrong, I still believe it will give you a run that will be more than enough for being profitable. I still believe that. If it make any sense, by the way. So yeah, that's all. Okay. So for example, like Sujivan told that it will come until 30,000. Okay. So he's expecting it will come here. So now there is a bullish setup just for the sake of this Sujivan's comment. Okay. If I am Sujivan and I'm believing that it will come here around 3,000 or something like that, there is a buy setup. I don't care. I'm not going to take that buy. I'm not going to take it because I believe that this market will fall until 3,000, 30,000. That is my line. I'm interested to take the buy from there. So even if it doesn't go over here and then started to go higher, I always know that I will be able to re-enter either from the order block or from the later price action, okay, something like that. Or worst case of scenario, I'm gonna miss the trade. That's the worst case of scenario. So if I know that, or if I'm believing it will come here to this area, okay, this zone. After coming here, then it will go higher. There is a buy setup. I don't care, man. I'm not gonna take that buy. I'll simply say, oh, I don't want to take that buy. Let's see if it works or not. Okay, so let's see, guys, if it works or not. I'm not going to take it. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, I'm very happy because I didn't take it. So something like that. So what you are waiting for, first determine that. What you are waiting for, buy or sell. If you're waiting for a buy, wait for the line where you need the market to come. At the beginning, what did I say? It has to clear that sell side liquidity. It has to come over here. Then I'll think about a buy from there. Otherwise, whenever it will close above this area without clearing the sell side liquidity, I'll take the buy from there. No buy I will take from here. If it leave the sell side liquidity open or if it doesn't come to the hourly gap, I'm not gonna take that buy. So for example, it didn't clear the sell side liquidity, it didn't tap to this hourly bullish fair welcome. There was a water block or whatever it is. I wouldn't go for this trade. I would wait. And when this candle closed, then I would take the buy over here for this buy side liquidity. Because market is not interested to take this sell side liquidity at first. It is interested to take the buy side liquidity at first, then it will go for the sell side. So I'll catch the buy at first, then I'll think about the sell. If it make any sense to you. So wait for your plan and then trade your plan. That's all, man. The worst case of scenario, you're just going to miss that trade. So fear of missing opportunity. Don't fall into that FOMO trap. We are at 30% weekly TGIF. TGIF is not valid owner before 230. So after 230, you should start to look for the TGIF. In my opinion, again. I'm also bullish, brother. I'm just reading price and seeing that 30,000 level year to go, but I'm not taking a sell, waiting for a buy setup in my app. Okay, Sujiban. Yeah. Yeah, I just took your comment as a example. Okay. So I took your comment as an example. Like you think that it will come over here. If I were you, I would wait as long as this market is not going over there. I would not go for a buy. Yeah, I could take a sell, like you can take a sell just because you are believing it will go over here. You can do some scalping, which is highly risky, but there is nothing wrong about that. But if you are looking for a buy, then you should wait for that level to be traded at first and then should look for a buy. because that is a specific level. By any chance, it is important for you. Okay, so I just use your comment as an example for other people. Like a lot of people are new here. I still believe that like there will be some people who are the beginner. So I just used your comment for those people who are interested to learn. It's not something like no arguing or something. I just used your comment as a, my English is really so bad, guys. So sometimes it feels like that I'm a bit rude or something like that. Actually, I'm not rude. Okay, I get rude if you say I told you. Except that one, I never get rude. So whatever you wanna say, you can say. I don't care about that, or I don't mind at all. But if you say when I told you, it's really disgusting for me. So except that, I don't have any problem. So my English is not good. Sometimes it feels like I'm rude, but I'm saying saying something wrong. If this high is going to be shifted, I'm gonna take the buy from the fair value gap. Okay, actually it's lunch hour. I think it's done for today. Uh, yeah, I just told you, guys, what I would look for here. If it happens, I would go for that. If it doesn't happen, I'm simply not going to take any other trade. Okay. So let me see how many of you didn't push the like button. 13% people, 12% people didn't push the like button, and 88% people push the like button. I highly appreciate it, brother. Thanks for pushing the like button. Thanks for supporting our channel. Thanks for everything. Okay. You were so much friendly. Really? I didn't know that. Understand, brother. I can always understand what you mean. Thank you so much, Sujivan, for understanding my speaking. Hit that like. Thank you so much, Trader Cups, to ask people for pushing the like button. Yeah, that's all I really need for. Okay, guys, I think it's done for today. I will see you on Monday. And yeah, don't do anything stupid. Like, this is tough market. You have to accept that this is the tough market. So if you're seeing the toughest market, respect the market. Don't chase the market. Don't fall into the trap. Like, I'm seeing this market is falling from here and it is falling, and maybe it will keep falling and it will come here. I don't care. It is not valid for me to take the sell. It would be valid if I had some sell side liquidity. If I are not waiting for this line to make a bullish fair value gap from the daily chart. If I wouldn't do that, if I wouldn't wait for that, yeah, man, I would start to look for sell for this sell side liquidity here. Ah, excuse me. Okay, I think before I close that stream, I will be able to take the buy. I mean, I don't know. Should I close it or should I wait a bit more? Okay, let's wait a bit more. Okay, just a bit more until any of this line to be taken. So if this line is going to be taken, I'm gonna close my stream. Or this line is taken, I'm gonna take a buy from the 22 buy model. Let's see which one is going to happen at first. Oh man, wait for the 50%. Okay. You can wait for the 50%. I don't have any problem. Okay. This is the 50-minute gap. I'm seeing this gap has been closed 100% over here. See this gap from 15-minute chart has been closed 100%. I don't need to wait for this hourly bullish fair value gap 50% to be traded. In other words, the upper quadrant of the 50-minute bullish gap has already been traded. So I don't need to wait for that. You can wait for it. Okay. So I'm just waiting to see if it build a 22 buy model now, I'm gonna take the buy here. If it doesn't build it and take this low, I'm just simply close my stream, and maybe around the PM session there will be something. I don't know. I won't be in front of my chart actually after closing the stream. So I'll just see if it really go over there or not. And my if this low is taken, I'll simply close my stream. I don't wanna wait any more time here. No, this was like seems like market is going to give me the setup, so I just take a pause. Was Asia and Newark PM sell side not a target? Sell side? I'm not going to target the sell side trader cups. Have a nice weekend, bro. Thank you so much. Sujivan and Trader Cups, both of you. Added long NQ 3049 long entry point, expecting a sharp pullback to the upside. Hey Rumo, you took a buy now, 3049. So you took a buy there, looking for a sharp movement. Oh, I hope you'll get the boom, brother Rumo. I mean, I was waiting for the setup. Without the model, I'm not interested to take the buy, unfortunately. So if there was the setup, for example, market structure shift, yeah, I could go for the trade. But as there is no market structure shift, I'm not going to take the trade. I'm just waiting, okay? Just to see any of this line to be taken. If it is taken, I'm gonna take the buy. If it is taken, I'm going to close the stream. Not going to take any trade. I mean, yeah, of course, it can take this low, build the bullish SMT, then started to go high. It can do that, but I'm not going to wait for that. One other thing. This will help you a bit for some of you guys. Okay, there is a swing high here. There is a swing high here. Okay, for example, market actually went above this high with a bullish fair value gap, but didn't go above this high. Is this the 22 buy model? No, it's not a 22 buy model. Just be very careful about that. Why? This is the intermediate term high. This is a short term high. Short term high is actually work as a liquidity. So, for example, if it take this high, okay, that high, and then fall, took this low with a gap, there is a selling opportunity. If you have any sell side liquidity near to the market, if you have any, if it do that, this is called the liquidity, internal liquidity taken for the external liquidity. So I don't know it is helpful for you guys or not, but if you see this type of area and you saw this high and you are interested to look for a uh, market structure shift, wait for this one. If this type of scenario appear, like two swing high has been created one after another. I hope I'll be able to show this to you, like here. This low, when it has been shifted, I just called it the market structure shift. Why? Because this is the intermediate term low. There is not two swing low one after another. If I had two swing low one after another, then I would always wait for the lowest swing low to be shifted as a market structure shift. Just compare this market structure shift with there as a market structure shift. Okay. So I think there is no more trading opportunity for me today. I will see it if there is any other opportunity on Monday or not. Overall, I just took one trade today from the order block after clearing the sell side, hourly bullish fair value gap. I didn't notice this 50-minute gap earlier, to be honest. So I saw the hourly bullish gap. Lowest down close body close candle order block has been validated. Immediate reaction and took a partial 1:1. Took another partial to the low of this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart that was holding the buy side liquidity, and finally got stopped out by trailing the stop loss here somewhere, just trailing the stop loss and got stopped out over there. So that was the only trade for me for today. And after that, I just didn't do anything else. I was keep looking for a buying opportunity. Market never gave me an opportunity. So it is just falling. I didn't touch the market. I didn't take any short of buy. So that's all for today. I guess, guys, you are safe. Be safe. Stop losing money. Don't blow your mind. Don't blow your account. As long as you are going to control your mind, you're not going to blow your account. That's for sure. So control your mind, control your account. Blowing it. Okay. And be very careful. Don't do anything impulsive. Don't chase the market. Don't do any short term mistake, because short term mistake will lead you to the you know long term disaster. So always avoid short term mistake, short term uh, you know problem, or short term changing market or something like that. Don't do that. One day is bad, it doesn't mean that that is the end of the world. It means that tomorrow is a better opportunity. Like yesterday, today, both of these day, I will say, was a good day for me in this week. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was a bit difficult, but Thursday and Friday was really so awesome to me. And yeah, that is all for today. I hope you guys are good, and it will be a happy weekend. Until the next time, cheers, guys.